Hello,
Hi there.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gen X Talks live stream. It's the Kidz Korner today, and I have a special guest with me. You guys have seen her a few times now.
Hello there.
Well, I didn't know if the intro was looping or not because I never get the updated intro. It's always on my dad's computer. So, yeah, I haven't had the updated intro in a while, Ashley. So, please send it my way. Yeah, because I don't know if it's gonna loop or not. Well, what do you want me to say, man? I just want to say, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. We got a lot of familiar faces in here. Addie was trying to recognize as many as she could while we were in here, which is kind of funny. We have some things to go over. First off, let me give you the itinerary of the stream. First, remember that the Kidz Korner show is only about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Because we have the Discord movie night at 6. So, yeah, I got to be able to set that up, and it's a pain sometimes because allegedly we do it off of illegal streaming sites. Allegedly. Right? We pay for streaming sites, right?
I don't know. I don't watch any movie nights.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, exactly. See? We would never illegally stream movies to the mass. Right?
Right.
Exactly. So... we're going to start off with bashing Gen X, going back to the roots of Kidz Korner. We're going to bash a little bit. I have a little bit of a story. Then, I usually do some Gen X music that you guys recommend to me. Well, Addie and I listened to the same album that you guys recommended us. And what was the album?
Don't remember the name of it. Already lost it. It was wasn't it 1980? It was Van Halen.
It was Van Halen. It was 1984 by Van Halen.
Okay, so I did know the name or the number.
You had it.
You're
right there. You're right there.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. So.
Anyways.
So after I bashed Gen X for a little bit, I will say not every generation can have all bad. I'm showing that by listening to some of the greatest music of all time. I will admit that now because I've listened to a lot of songs and I'm like, damn. This is good. I'm like, there's some banger songs. So we'll do our little review of the album. It was recommended to us by the great Michael Dawson. Love that guy.
Amazing.
Talk basketball with him all the time. So yeah, let me get into my little story here. I don't have the pictures up. Let me drag him in. So let me start with my little story on how Gen X has spent a lot of money. Got scammed out of a lot of money. Okay. So, who owns VHS tapes, right? Who has ever bought a VHS tape? While I pull it up. Because I haven't personally bought a VHS. I've watched one, never bought one. And when they came out, right, it was revolutionary. I get to record videos. I get to record a ton of videos. I get to watch my favorite movies, right? I get to watch my favorite movies of VHS tapes, and Kung Fu Grasshopper, great name, brings up a very good point. He threw all of his away. That's going to be I'm going to bring that up later in a second. VHS tapes. You buy all your favorite movies on VHS. You record a ton of home videos on VHS. What comes out a few years later? I don't know exactly how many years later, but close enough to the point where you haven't overwatched your favorite movie. What comes out right afterward? DVDs. I have a drawer in my house that is the exact same as that. Just mountains of DVDs. You know the bookshelves that are on the side of my dad, on his side? Those were actually filled with DVDs. Filled to the brim with DVDs and Blu-rays.
I have a large bookshelf myself full of DVDs.
What's your favorite movie?
I
know it.
All time?
Yeah, I know it, but they don't know.
Animated is Princess and the Frog. Non-animated is Baby Driver.
Yeah. See? Do you have either of those on DVD?
I have Princess and the Frog.
Exactly. And then...
I think I lost Baby Driver.
You had it on DVD or Blu-ray?
I think so.
So, first, you buy all the VHS, and I know I'm missing a few, Laserdisc, cassettes, right? This is the big ones. So now you have all your VHS tapes of all your favorite movies. Then you get all the you throw them out. You're like, DVD is the final straw. There will be no other advancements in technology after DVD. This is the final buy. I need my favorite movie. I need to play it on my Xbox 360 and my DVD player. You know, you gotta play it. What came out right after DVD? They double dipped you. They double dipped you. Because right after, Blu-ray comes out. Blu-ray comes out. And what do? Oh my goodness. Blu-ray? It's going to be amazing. I gotta buy all of the movies again. Now, not all of them again because, you know, they're very similar. Very similar. So, you buy all these Blu-rays, right?
I never understood the difference between Blu-ray and DVD.
Honestly, I probably should have looked it up, but I don't know the difference.
I know the difference is like supposedly like quality or something. I have both Blu-ray and DVD in my thing. Never noticed the difference.
Well, it's because I didn't look it up, as you can see.
Yeah.
I just remember DVD caps out at 480p definition, and then Blu-ray is like I believe like 720, like it's HD. Which is, I can show you the difference in a second. Here.
But I've watched both. I've never really cared about the difference.
Here's the difference. Ready?
Okay.
Here's the difference. Here is what we look like. I know you guys can't see this, but here's what we look like on 480p.
Okay. And this
yeah.
is DVD?
Yeah, this is DVD quality in a second when it loads.
Okay.
When it gets there. Or we're a little behind.
Okay.
That's what DVD looks like, right?
Okay.
And then here's the difference between Blu-ray. That's Blu-ray, and then I just switched it DVD. Because I was changing the quality on
Overrated.
On YouTube. Yeah.
Overrated.
Just added Blu-rays to my collection. Exactly. Now you're 4K is Blu-ray? 4K. I think they do 4K Blu-ray now. I don't know. But anyways, so after Blu-ray, you think you're done. You think you're done after Blu-ray. You think, okay, they've got me a VHS. They've got me a DVD. And then I even bought Beverly Hills Cop at Blu-ray. Which, by the way, I looked up Blu-ray to find that picture. Went to images. First image was somebody selling Beverly Hills Cop Blu-ray for $8. You know I had to buy it. You know I had to buy it. I didn't buy it. But
Never seen it.
You've never seen Beverly Hills Cop?
I want you to. I don't watch a lot of things.
There's no way. That's genuinely one of my favorite 80s movies of all time. It's so funny.
There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I've disappointed your dad a lot with it.
We have to watch Beverly Hills Cop now. What?
The Godfather was one of them.
That's fair.
What were some of the other ones? There was more.
I'm just going to list off the ones you watched on repeat. Have you ever seen Goodfellas?
No.
Ugh. You've seen the original Star Wars, thank God. Right?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say, you hesitated for a second. I was like, no way.
Well, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. What else? Have you seen Rush Hour?
I have seen Rush Hour.
Okay, Rush Hour.
That's a great. I've seen all of them. Good.
I'm going to think of my favorite. Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
I have not.
What? That is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I'm sorry because I'm hurting you and I'm seeing right there. I'm hurting everyone else. I'm sorry.
There's no way. There's no way you haven't seen Shawshank Redemption.
You haven't seen any, classic Disney movies either. Man who's never seen Lion King.
I probably have seen it. I just don't remember it.
How do you not remember Lion King?
Probably
that was a revolutionary movie.
You want to know what I watched when I was 5?
That was the first movie my dad has ever seen in theaters.
I watched Star Wars Episode 3 from age 3 to age 5 on repeat. And then I watched Megamind when I was a kid for a whole month straight.
Here's what I really care about.
What?
Have you ever seen the movie Rio?
Yeah, I love Rio. I love that movie. I used to watch that all the time.
That was my movie when I was...
Oh, all right. Okay.
Anyways.
What's another 80s movie that you might not have seen?
A lot of.
What's a good one?
If they're Disney, I've seen it.
The Count of Monte Cristo?
I have seen that. I've seen it for history.
Yeah, in history class. I was about to say they played it then. Okay, there's a few that you haven't seen that hurt me. That hurt me very deeply. I just realized we weren't on the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. So you haven't seen that? Oh wait. Okay, wait. So after Blu-ray, I'm not done. After Blu-ray, they get you one more time. Let me pull up the picture. They get you one more time, and this I have fallen for.
Someone named one of their cats after a Rio and the Jewel.
What?
Sorry.
Then they get you on the iTunes buy, or this might just be my dad. But every movie, if you go to his iTunes movies section, it's just every movie he's had on DVD he bought. He bought it again for just to stream it. Or you've paid for a streaming service to watch your favorite movie. They've gotten you VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. Four times. They've gotten you 4 times. That is crazy. Have you seen Caddyshack?
Never even heard of that. At least the other movies I've like heard of. I've never even heard.
Wait,
of
no,
Caddyshack.
you're an Adam Sandler fan, right?
Yes.
Billy Madison?
I've seen Billy Madison.
Happy Gilmore?
Of course.
Waterboy?
Obviously.
Thank God. Thank God. Those are the big 3. Thank God. All right.
My mama said I can't play foosball.
My mama said foosball the devil.
She showed me her boobies. And I like them.
And I like them too. Gatorade. H2O. Gatorade. H2O. I love the water boy.
Blessed by an Eskimo man.
Sammy says, being a millennial, I have purchased many VHS tapes. I believe it.
Dirty Dancing is good.
Michael J. Blythe. Just don't watch the old VHS tapes with no labels, lol. That's a joke, because they're probably pornos. That's like home videos. That's what I'm assuming. I gotta like connect the dots whenever I do
You
these.
do it for me.
Also, that's Jackson's last name. Wait, I just doxed Jackson. I didn't mean to. James Carroll, or Carroll. Carroll. Actually, the VHS came out in 1976, and then it was 20 years in 1996 when the DVD came out. But it was 2006 when the Blu-ray disc came out. So they spaced them out. So you even had time to overwatch your favorite movie, and they still got you.
Maybe that's how good the movies were.
Movies are pretty good. I mean, I will say, when I was 9, I
But
watched...
then again, don't, like, millennials and Gen X, like, they always say how they were outside all the time. They had no need for TVs or video games.
Yeah, exactly. But
they buy all of
it. But then
it.
they bought it. Well, then they were older and they bought it, too.
Oh, so they just didn't learn.
No. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have fell for the same thing. VHS is the top of the line. It's never gonna be beat. And then DVD.
You and I are different then. I would have stuck with what I have.
No, DVD would have came out. I'd be like, oh, wait, but it's better. I have to get it. You know.
No, I don't know.
Well, I would have done that.
I know. I can see that now.
Probably would have done that. But yeah, that's me dogging on Gen X. Oh, yes, I forgot about this segment last time. I'm going to teach you guys a Gen Z phrase. I teach them a Gen Z phrase all the time. I taught them what cat meant. I taught them... I
love the comments.
The Goonies, we saw them in theaters and then we bought them. That's true.
Also, like the Disney names. Look at, they're all named after Disney characters. I would do that.
You would do that.
All right, continue.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm sorry, I was reading all the names. What was it saying? What was it saying? I teach them phrases. So I taught them cap. I taught them cooked, like when you're cooked, stuff like that. I'm going to teach you guys the new phrase. The phrase is called goated. Goat, ed, goated. And it's used as an adjective. I know it's very weird. You don't see an adjective with an ed, but like Adelina is goated. Like she is goated. It means.
Anything in particular?
Just overall.
Sudoku.
Okay, yeah, you are goated at Sudoku. So how you use it as an adjective, you may be saying, you replace goated with the best, right? Like...
Goated, like the animal.
Yeah, goated like the animal. Goated like the animal. Because, like, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, greatest of all time. So you're saying, like, Adelina is amazing at Wordle and word games, so I'd say you're goated.
Heck yeah.
You're goated. Instead of you're amazing, you're goated.
I need to still reply to your mother about the Wordle.
Yeah. We haven't done it yet, though.
We haven't.
So, you'd say, greatest of all time, but you say goated. You just say goated, right? So I'll just be like, Adelina, you're goated. I'll be like, you guys are goated fans. That's what I'd say. So there you go. Now you guys know what goated means. It's a weird way to describe somebody, but I like using it because it's like you're the greatest of all time, you know? So,
yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't use it.
No, she doesn't use it.
I'm not big on slang.
She's, as you can see, she's very proper and pristine.
Not proper and pristine. I just don't use a lot of slang.
I went to her dad's house yesterday, and she just, like, switched up. On her mom's side of the family, she's just, like, she is right now. Like, she's great. Obviously, perfect. Like, Then you go to her dad's side, Mexican accent starts coming in, starts getting a little more sassy, talking back a little bit more. I'm like, whoa! I was like, she gets feisty. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I was like, I didn't know, man. She's picking fights. I was like, God damn.
They're my younger cousins. I have to keep them in place.
Like,
just because they're bigger than me doesn't mean they're better than me.
And with your uncles too. I was like, damn.
Well, some of them, like, you know how my tío Temo?
Mm-hmm. See, the accent came in.
He's not really my tío. He's my cousin, but he's that much older than me where I have to call him my tío.
Yeah.
Because he's like 40-something.
I think that, it's the same with my my cousin Maddie. He's like 40, something like that. I hope he's actually like a little over 40. But
you don't have to worry. I wouldn't name my first kid Luca. My brother's name's Lucas.
First kid Luca. Oh, Luca, like the movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Any newer Disney movies? I have not seen. Elementals, Luca. Took me forever to watch Coco. Took me like a year.
That was
after
I saw that movie in theaters.
No, it took me like a year after it came out. Yeah,
All
Moana took me like a year after it came out.
The music. I was just singing that
yeah,
song
I know
last night.
you were singing
Kid, honestly, I can go on and on. Because brain every natural phenomenon. I'm not gonna go on that.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, are you gonna sing the whole song?
No, I'm not.
Like, Sammy's throwing shade at me right now. In the sheets. It's
Scott Royston agrees with me.
What?
I'm not feisty.
No, you're not feisty.
I'm just more
expressive. You're more expressive. Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sammy in the sheets. I know. I wish you guys could see the sheets. Says Disney is life. Her name is literally Disney Mama Sammy Joe.
It's a good
and
name.
she thinks that Disney is life. Massive shad. I think she means shade. Yeah. Oh yeah, the album. Forgot about the album.
Yeah.
So the album. Okay. So the album was. Let me. Yep. Like in Avatar. Yep.
That's why I brought it up. Cause,
Yep. We're actually. Okay, hold on. Another thing. This isn't even like a Gen X thing. Avatar: The Last Airbender. She has never seen it.
I mean, I've seen the first couple episodes.
You're almost done with the first season now.
I'm almost done with the first season. I told my mother about that just earlier today. She was like, "Oh, what were you doing?" And I said, "Oh, we were watching Avatar." And she was like, "Oh, the first or second one." And I'm like, "No, the cartoon, like kind of anime-ish." And she was like, "Oh, aren't you a little too old to be watching cartoons?"
Nuh-uh.
I literally was watching Cocomelon with my little brother last night. I don't know what she was talking about.
So this is the album we reviewed. Cover art. A baby with angel wings and a fresh cut smoking cigarettes with 1984 in Roman numerals.
It's a great hairdo. That's
honestly,
like every greaser hairdo.
W album cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's some good album covers, you know. This one's one of my personal favorites. Love this album cover. It's Kidz.
Oh.
And then Addie got me this one. I listen to it all the time. Melodic Blue by Baby Keem. These aren't recommendations for you guys. This is just stuff that I listen to. But yeah, we listened to Van Halen, 1984. And overall, what were your thoughts on the album? Like, out of 10, what would you say the album is?
I'd give it I'd say an 8.
I'd say like a 9.
I'm just doing that to get their approval.
No, I genuinely liked this album. I loved this album listening to it. It was a genuinely amazing album. Thank you, Michael Dawson, for the recommendation. It was good.
It was good. Josh! Josh is on there. I saw his name.
And he's just plugging the radio station. He's not even saying hi to you. He's doing his job
I
first.
know. Ugh.
No,
Sorry,
wait. So name a better. Okay, you said you went through an '80s phase, music-wise, right?
Older music. I don't know which songs specifically came from the 80s.
Well, you said AC/DC. That's more '80s.
Yes, I love AC/DC. I love it a lot.
Would you say an AC/DC is better than Van Halen after just listening to this album?
Are you trying to get me in trouble?
No, I'm just saying it's your opinion. That
Personally, yes. I enjoy AC/DC more than Van Halen. But Van Halen's still good, and especially since I've seen this, I've only listened to one of the albums. So I can't even give it, a proper thing because I've only listened to one of their albums. I've listened to multiple AC/DC albums.
Yeah.
And over and over and over again because I love it a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's because you've only listened to one album of.
That's what I was saying. Like, I've only ever listened to one, so I can't even get it like that good of like a proper thing just because of the fact that I haven't listened to all of it.
Mm-hmm. But that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I haven't listened to a ton of AC/DC, like, only their hits. Like,
I quite enjoy it. It's very nice.
Yeah, she even has an AC/DC shirt. All day long.
I need to get a vinyl of AC/DC. That would be awesome. Don't you put the
She
down.
doesn't like it when I spend money on her, which is wild.
It's reasonable.
I want to buy her things. I'm like, oh, let me buy you this Bruno Mars sweatshirt because she doesn't have a Bruno Mars sweatshirt and she loves Bruno Mars. I'm like, oh, let me.
Every song. I'm not gonna acknowledge one of those things, but yes, Bruno Mars is amazing, and he's my favorite artist of all time. Has been since I was 11 years old, and even then, I listened to him before I knew what his name was.
Oh, best album? Wait, Gen X Talks community section, best album? Oh wait, now I gotta look it up. So I have. Hold on, wait. I'm getting word from our producers that I know. So on Gen X Talks we do what?
I love your fan.
What?
Just reading some of them.
Oh.
I don't know. There's more.
Let him spend it.
There was more.
Oh. So basically, in our community section, we do polls, and one of them was like a poll tournament of the best.
Someone used one of your terms.
What? Where? You can't just point. I don't know which
Bruno
one.
Bruno Mars. Michael Dawson.
Where? Bruno Mars is goated. Okay. It's like, okay, greatest album of all time. It was. Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
The greatest album of all time was Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd.
And Highway to Hell was on there. It was.
It got second
place. It wasn't a close second though.
It got second place. So that means we have to listen to Dark Side of the Moon next.
Well, that's if I come back on here.
Well, you just don't want to you don't want to listen to it at all?
No, I'll listen to it. But you're saying we as if I have to like come out here and say it all up.
Oh, you just don't want to visit me? You just don't want to come out here?
You see how dramatic you are.
That was good. That was really good. Dark Side of the Moon won. I feel like there's a problem with our polls. Yeah. I've never listened to it, so I can't give a. I actually got to input my own album into there to see for people to vote on.
Which one?
What album do you think I put in there? It wasn't a Kanye album.
Was it Led Zeppelin?
No, no, it's not here. It was like this is the culmination of like 2 months of polls. Like a tournament. Yeah.
And you said you put an album in there.
Yeah, it's not one of those.
I'm trying to think, and you said it wasn't Kanye. Was it one of the Baby Keem ones?
No, it was Kendrick.
Ooh. Damn?
No.
Oh, was it freaking Mr. Morale?
No.
It wasn't?
No. His second album.
I know, I'm trying to remember what it's called. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, there you go. To Pimp a Butterfly.
There we go.
I put To Pimp a Butterfly in there. I think it lost first round. Which is crazy. Because I don't think a lot of people listen to it.
So they expect us to listen to their music when I'm kidding.
I mean, I'm the one who decided to do that. So. Yeah, I recommend that album. It's not my recommendation for the day, but that is an album I recommend. You know that song, Back on 74?
No.
What? I showed you. It was the orange album cover, Back on 74.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was the one I recommended them last week.
Oh, okay.
That seems like more their vibe. But... oh my goodness.
Back to the album.
Yeah, sorry, back to the album we were supposed to be reviewing. Basically, we're just going to say, like, our favorite songs, what we thought about it. I'm going to let her go first because I don't want to take some of her answers and make her just, like, sit there, you know? You know what I mean? Because, like, it wouldn't... It's not fun if you don't have anything to say. All right, so here's the track list.
Okay.
It started off... 1984 is just, like, a intro. It's just an instrumental. Mm-hmm. And then... automatic bangers that I know, like my top three that I haven't, I'm not in specific order. Drop Dead Legs, Panama, Jump. Drop Dead Legs is kind of long though.
It was long.
House of Pain was also just an instrumental outro. Only 9 songs in 33 minutes is not something you see nowadays.
Top Jimmy was good. I like the way it started. It was different from the rest of the songs on the album. It started off a lot different. I did say that Panama was my favorite, though.
Yeah. Panama was definitely your favorite because she was here early. She got here around like 4, and she started listening to it, like refreshing herself, right? After going through the entire album once, all I heard was Panama over and over and over again. She was actually still listening to it while the intro was playing. I was like, okay, you got to turn that off. I don't want to get copyright striked, you know? It's just, you really like that song. And something interesting, that's one reason why I like to do this, is that she had never heard Panama before.
Yeah, and so I didn't know it was like one of the most popular songs of all time.
Yeah. It's like, it's like you're living vicariously through us, like listening to that first song for the first time. One of these
just makes me feel like a poser now. I'm like, oh yeah, I only like their popular songs. But then again, like I said, I only listen to one. So.
Another thing that I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a members only stream, where I actually listen to the songs on stream. Because if I turn off monetization and all that, I won't get copyright strike.
Nice.
So, because I'm not making any earnings off of it. So that is something I'd like to do, but Panama is a banger.
It is good.
I love that song. Very good. But sorry, what were you gonna say?
What was, I need the list. There was one song that I really liked. It was Hot for Teacher, and the main reason why I really liked it is just because I liked how it like broke up all the pieces of like the instrumental and stuff. I like how it broke it up and started like kind of building on it like throughout the intro of it. I like that. I also like how in general, like all the songs have like a good little like portion where it's just instrumental. There's no lyrics or anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of solos.
Gives you time to like appreciate it.
Yeah, they start off with a lot of instrumentals, and then there's a lot of solos as well because you know Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah,
that's him. One thing that she's trying to say, like I'm just gonna clarify it a little bit.
Thank you.
Is that what she means by the song is like building? Is that it starts with the drums, where it's just drums. Then they add in a triangle. Then they add in the guitar. Then it's like you listen to them build the song in front of you. Like you're going through the creative process with them. Obviously, I'm not a musician. I wouldn't be able to come up with that. So, yeah, my favorite song, a little cliche, but it was Jump. I just loved that song. I've heard it before. I've heard it so many times. I knew most of the song already. But when I heard it on the album, because I click play, I don't look at the track list until like I'm halfway through the song. So I hear the beginning like intro song, and then the second song, it just goes. Bam, 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 bam. It's amazing.
They're singing. You turn one of the mics off because. Okay.
There.
Oh, it's that easy?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we both have to talk into this one though.
Oh well, I'm
so
loud.
You gotta scoot up.
I'm loud.
Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, that was the record we listened to. Out of 10, 9. My top 3: Drop Dead Legs, Panama, and Jump. Hot for a Teacher was okay.
Panama. I liked Hot for Teacher. I don't know if I have a third one, just because like I don't have a third one to be like top 3. But yeah, those are my top 2 then.
Jump.
Fine, Jump could be up there.
I'm just saying. But yeah. Sorry about the echoing and all that. Now we're on one mic, so we literally cannot be echoing.
Hopefully.
We shouldn't be. We have soundproofing. This would be so sad. But that is the 30 minutes of the Kidz Korner show. I have to go get ready to set up the movie. What?
I'm just saying, you could have used this as a good time. Get yourself some things in.
What?
Your little sales thingy that you're doing.
How I'm selling Cutco?
Yes.
Wait, what are you telling me to do?
Let them know.
Okay, they know, but like I don't want to be I don't want to be that guy that talks about like
who cares?
That uses Cutco.
Okay, for starters, you helped build this.
Yeah.
Use it as a way to think of it as like you're helping people get like great quality stuff.
Well, that's what I think about every time, but like
okay,
I don't.
Then now
I don't
want
to
say it. He is someone who works at Cutco, and he does sales.
Yeah.
He's a little sales guy.
Yeah, I have a.
And so if you want great quality stuff, then
email me.
You know, yeah, you can do that.
Here, let me pull up the thing.
See, look at that.
There. This is not a setup. I was making this for my dad, and I was gonna do it on the next show. But yeah, I do sell Cutco. And I love hanging out with you guys doing demos. It's like 45 minutes to an hour. It depends on how much fun we're having. Because I just get off topic. I was doing a demo with somebody, and I started talking about In-N-Out and Whataburger for like 20 minutes. I just got off topic in the middle of it because I'm just having a good time. So, yeah. If you guys want to contact me about Cutco, just even seeing the demo and making an appointment with me, I get paid for that. So you're helping me out by doing that. If you want to... Oh, okay.
People are waiting.
I'm sorry about that. So yeah, if you wanna, you can email me briggs@genxtalks.com. Oh yeah, well thank you.
Josh, I love it. Yes, thank you, Josh.
Yeah, Josh says.
Hello to you.
Josh says hello, Addie. You look very nice. But yeah, if you guys want to email me, the demo is via Google Meet, so it's like Zoom. It's super easy to check out. Gen X moms make me go through the sheets, you know. Usually, I don't have a ton of sheets. PayPal, $25 for Addie to get the AC/DC album. Aww. Somebody PayPal'd you $25.
That's sweet.
It's going into my bank account to get you the album. Well, to get... I'm not just going to... I mean, I could just send it to you.
No.
But you wouldn't spend it.
No.
Tell them how you save cash.
Do you really want to hear about that?
Yeah, tell them how you save cash.
Well, save money in general just because of the fact that anytime I receive cash, I don't spend it. I hide it away. I forget about it. I'm not allowed to spend any cash that I receive because that is money that I save up throughout the year to spend for family for like birthdays or Christmas, like the special stuff. Any like digital money that I have, that is what I spend. But other than that, I do not do that. I don't spend cash ever.
But what do you do with the cash?
I hide it away.
Yeah, she literally hides it in her room until she finds it like months later. Mrs. Four says she feels like she's eavesdropping. No, I'm broadcasting it. Genesis community voting. I talked about that. Russell Covey, Facebook. Briggs, get her the AC/DC Back in Black on vinyl. I have the AC/DC tattoo. Wow.
Awesome.
Russell Covey's the guy who always says, "Go Broncos."
Oh. Yeah. Woo!
I always have to forget that she's a Raiders fan. You know, it's very tough. James Beatty, the riff in Hot for Teacher hits hard. I agree. The riff does hit hard. And then Loud One sent me $5. Thank you, Loud One. I really appreciate it. Shush loves her Cutco stuff we got from Briggs. I'll be paying for it for years. I'm just going to say, Loud One got like $7,000 worth of things, but I called my manager for a friends and family deal, and I got it down to like $5,000. I saved him $2,000 with that. I'm just going to say, I am not afraid to call my manager about that. That's on the Cutco side of things.
Yeah.
But now that we're done with the sheets, I'm running out of time to set up the movie. It takes me a little bit to do that because, one, I don't stream it off this computer because I don't know what's wrong with my computer, so I got to go turn on my dad and do all this.
Are you going to keep complaining or are you going to shut down the stream?
I'm going to shut down the stream. Jesus. Let me pad the time out a little bit. Jesus. You just want to get rid of them.
I would never. I love them. They actually make conversation.
I make conversation. What are you talking about?
About yourself.
No,
they ask about me.
I
want to know how I feel. As you can see, they're very intrigued by the fact that I love Disney. They wanted to tell me about like how their pets and stuff are named after Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You don't watch Disney. We can't relate on that.
I literally make conversation. I make conversation with you all the time.
Are you gonna end the stream?
Eventually.
You are just complaining about...
I'm not complaining. I'm telling you, I make conversation with you.
No, you were complaining about how you don't have enough time to set up or anything. Well, go set up for the thing.
Oh, you want to do the stream?
I loved all of you. You guys were amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have to get going though. I love all of you guys for stopping in for the Kidz Korner show. I know it's only once a week, and it's literally the only time in my week that I can fit you guys in. But I love each and every one of you for coming out. So, that's what was I gonna say? What's the I forgot the intro outro, not the intro outro. Oh yeah, we will catch you guys on the flip side. Woo! All right, peace out, guys.
All right, bye.
I can never find the button. It's like my whole thing. There it is.